The title of today's lecture is Teachings of the Master Warrior. Teachings of the Master Warrior. I'm going to talk about some of the definition of it, and then we're going to go more deeply into attaining this. To be a master warrior is to always arise to the struggle. Is to become a man of honor with wisdom or a woman of honor with wisdom. To achieve this is to integrate the masculine principle and feminine principle with noble character. This in turn must be integrated with our gains and losses, our joys and sorrows to attain wisdom, and thus become people of honor with wisdom. What's the definition of the masculine principle? The essence of the masculine principle is to arise to the struggle. That's essential. The masculine principle is essential for any warrior, whether it's a soldier, an athlete, a person just leading his or her life to go to work to take care of the kids, arising to the struggle. That's the masculine principle. Athletics is a good venue for encouraging a rising to the struggle. So that masculine principle has to be integrated with the feminine principle. What's the essence of the feminine principle? It's nurturance, love, compassion. So the masculine and feminine have to be balanced within the individual. And then that in turn has to be integrated with noble character, loyalty, reliability, commitment, keeping our word, service to family, community, God. Noble character. Then to integrate that with our joys and our sorrows, life definitely has joys and sorrows in it, gains and losses. And in integrating that joys and those sorrows over a lifetime, we achieve wisdom. So thus we become people of honor with wisdom, a man of honor with wisdom, a woman of honor with wisdom. Every man wants to be a man of honor with wisdom. No exception. You can't go up to a man and say to him, hey, do you want to be a man of honor with wisdom? There's not one man who would say no. Not one. Not one normal man would say, no, I don't want to be a man of honor with wisdom. It's universal to want this. It's just that people don't understand how to achieve it, to integrate that masculine and feminine principle with noble character. Same with a woman. To be a woman of honor with wisdom. No woman would say, no, I don't want to be that. Every woman wants to be that. So this is part of the definition of the master warrior. Now, because the wisdom part takes a while and to understand what life is about, you really need to be at least 50 years of age before you can be a master warrior. It's almost impossible to achieve it earlier. Is there the rare circumstance? Yes. But as a rule of thumb, the master warrior is at least 50 years of age. It takes that long to get some kind of an overview of life, a perspective, to have suffered enough in life to understand certain principles that we're going to go into. One of those principles has to do with hardship. What is a warrior? It is part of an attitude of facing the struggle, inner and outer, in such a manner as to gain strength from it. The master warrior knows, without any doubt at all, hardship strengthens. And that takes a while in life to understand that. They say, well, I became the man I am today because I went through these trials, these tribulations, these setbacks, these disappointments, these betrayals, these losses. And that takes time to be able to integrate that and not just become bitter or defeated, but to realize this strengthens me. And we have many sayings in our country. If it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. One door closing, another door opening. Turn lemons into lemonade. But the master warrior has no doubt that that's what happens. No doubt at all. People under 50 still can be defeated or disappointed or say, why me, or complain about it. But the master warrior will say, no, I'm going to be stronger from this. This is good. It makes me stronger. Not only in retrospect, but right in the middle of it, say, well, this is tough, but it's going to make me stronger, emotionally, spiritually, physically. The path of the master warrior applies to all areas of struggle: athletics, warfare, illness, relationships, fear. So it has to do with externals, whether it's an athletic contest, warfare,